Jim Carrey is allegedly dead, or he's been taken by the Illuminati. Jim Carrey actually wasn't Jim Carrey, but just a random dude in a mask. Or a secret fourth option, Jim Carrey is using Botox and messed up. Bet you didn't see that one coming. If you don't already know, Jim Carrey showed up at the 51st Annual Caesar Awards in Paris. He was there to accept an honorary Caesar Award. I wish I could tell you what it was, but every time you search up Caesar Awards, it's just this conspiracy theory. Because people can't accept the concept of aging and the passing of time, they immediately jump to conspiracy theories that are a bit outlandish. Let's look at a few. Jim Carrey is dead. So one of the theories I've been reading online is that Jim Carrey has died and has been replaced by a doppelganger, something like the Avril Lavigne conspiracy theories. And the main crux of this allegation, he looks different. I mean, just read this article. Did Jim Carrey really die and get replaced by a clone? Why is this an actual article that people are writing? Someone with a journalistic degree is writing this. I hope not. And just look at this tweet. Jim Carrey admits on camera, "I'm dead," and the internet is connecting the dots on his clone. Is this a satire account? I don't think this is a satire account. Oh, this is just an engagement farming account, but a new clip of Jim Carrey calmly saying "I'm dead" is going viral right as the Paris red carpet. What? Okay, I can't read. But anyways, now the people are putting it together. Coincidence? So I guess this is banking on people not really watching the clip. So let's watch it together.
Pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards. And I was like, "I'm dead." And I was like, "I'm dead."
All right. Did you take a note of a few things? Notice how, first of all, he looks like Jim Carrey. He sounds like Jim Carrey. And he's carrying himself like Jim Carrey. Okay, but let's entertain this claim for a bit. If he happened to have been replaced, why would he have been replaced by someone who looks like that with a botched Botox job? I know that these powerful guys would probably have a way to find someone that looks exactly like Jim Carrey did a few years ago. But then people would say, oh, they did this so that they could mask the bad job of the doppelganger or the clone. You can refute any point as many times as you want, but at some point you have to look back and realize where your argument started. So me personally, I don't think he's dead, but let's look at the other theories. Jim Carrey has been taken by the Illuminati. See, now this one kind of ties into the first theory because they say if he was replaced, who replaced him? Obviously someone from the Illuminati. This theory has been going on for quite a while, actually. At least from what I understand, about 11 years ago. This is the interview most people use when they say that Jim Carrey is trying to expose the Illuminati or that he's been taken hostage by the Illuminati. He walks out showing the Illuminati symbol, doing the thing, that everyone is scared of. And throughout this clip, he's telling people about the dangers of the Illuminati, and he's been trying to warn people about the Illuminati and this secret society. I'm getting tired of saying this word. I'm gonna call it secret society from here on out because I don't want my neighbors to get scared.
And it is the all-mocking tongue. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati.
This one clip, this one photo has been used in thousands and thousands of conspiracy theory videos of people trying to expose the secret society and the dangers of Hollywood. Now, there is 100% a secret society in Hollywood of all these elites that probably eat newborn babies and drink their blood. Okay, I'm not denying that for even a second, all right? And in all honesty, even back then, this came off as a bit creepy. Like, he just suddenly comes out and is literally saying to the world on live television that he's exposing this secret society for everyone to know and the dangers of it. And like I said, there's 100% one, again, not denying it, but on live TV, no less, is what I would say if this show was actually live. Yes, despite what the name of this show is, Jimmy Kimmel Live, this is a pre-recorded show and has been since 2004. I was a believer in this theory for a while, I'll admit, because out of context, this looks so sinister. Like he's literally going around and like he's not even making that many jokes. People are laughing at him, but he's not even making that many jokes. And he's literally trying to expose the secret society. And also Jim Carrey is known for exposing the bad actors in Hollywood. So that really added to this claim of he's actually exposing the secret society. Until you watch the clip to the end.
They should all go to the theater tomorrow and see it. Because we could use a good laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Jimmy Kimmel's part of the secret society too. No, it's a talk show. Everything is pre-planned in these talk shows. Down to the minute. Jim Carrey was actually here to promote his dumpster fire of a sequel known as Dumb and Dumber 2. Because he probably knew that this movie just wasn't as good as the first one, he just wanted to get the name of this movie out there and promote it far and wide. What's the best way to do that? How about getting a viral moment by leveraging people's thirst for exposing a secret society in Hollywood? I don't think it needs exposing, just saying, because we all know that it's there and there's nothing we can do about it. And just like he wanted, we were all pawns in his game. Just like he's a pawn in the Illuminati. Alexis Stone wore a mask of Jim Carrey. Now for this one, we need a bit more added context, okay? So stay with me here. So about 8 years ago, Jim Carrey came onto Jimmy Kimmel again with a full beard, looking honestly very well aged. You know, he looked completely fine. He was talking about leaving the spotlight and stuff like that. But towards the end of this interview, he says something along the lines of, if I ever shave my beard, you would know what happened to me. Implying that the secret society would get him and force him back into the spotlight.
Any sense at all. I think it's like a balance thing, you know? It's like, you know, if I'm shaved down and then I gotta do this, you know? So if I ever shave my face again, you'll know.
Isn't that creepy? Isn't that so creepy? What people don't realize is that he's talking about shaving his balls in this clip. If you go just a little back.
Hey, the question is not why are you growing a beard? The question is, why am I growing a beard and still shaving my balls? It's like a balance thing, you know? It's like, you know, if I'm shaved down and then I gotta do this, you know? So if I ever shave my face again, you'll know.
People literally took that clip where he says, if I ever shave, you'll know. Again, which he's talking about shaving his nuts, and ran with it. Because at the 2026 Caesar Awards, Jim Carrey came out without a beard, looking like this. Now, this is the main theory going around, once again, because people cannot comprehend the concept of aging and the concept of the passing of time. So they needed to jump onto any theory that they could for why he looks so old and different and Botox filled, because they don't want to believe that they will ever age. So when the whole internet was running around like headless chickens trying to find what the hell happened here, one person emerged from the shadows. One, Alexis Stone, a renowned drag queen and makeup artist, took to Instagram to claim that Jim Carrey wasn't at the Caesar Awards, but rather it was Alexis Stone in a mask. He revealed this using this Instagram post where he obviously points out that Jim Carrey looks a bit different and this photo of a mask. And this actually took the internet by storm. Well, not really the internet, this weird society of internet. It just reached my feed and I was so confused by this. And you have A-list celebrities genuinely in the comments section, like Megan Fox and Katy Perry. Haley Bailey, you're not A-list. Who else is here? I Am Zoe, who's that? 6.1 million influencers, and again, A-list celebrities are in this comment section actually believing this, even for a slight moment. So I was actually confused by this as well. This seems like something funny Jim Carrey would do, you know? I could see a comedian doing this, especially Jim Carrey, who literally says, I want to stay out of the spotlight, even though he was getting an honorary award and wasn't there to promote anything. Now, for a while there, I couldn't confirm if this photo was AI, and the only reason I was like, this is completely fake, was that very suspiciously, you can see, obviously, the Eiffel Tower in the background. How do you convey you were in Paris? Take a photo with the Eiffel Tower in the background. So I thought this could very likely be photoshopped. But I ended up finding an AI detector. Like, I put it into a few AI detectors. They didn't really say a lot. That was until I actually extracted this photo from the source code from the inspect element or whatever of Chrome, and I plugged it into this AI detector. And this is the only one that says high probability of AI editing, which makes more sense actually. All the others were checking if it was generated by AI, but this one says that it's AI edited, which, like I said, makes sense. Now, a few other things that people noted out was that a silicone mask can't really stand up on its own like this. Obviously, silicone is very goopy, you know. If you've ever seen a silicone mask, they really don't stand up on their own. And this one, I don't see a stand going through it, and it's literally standing up on its own. Either this whole image is AI generated, or he had a very firm a very firm silicone mask, because obviously he's a makeup artist. He probably has a million of these lying around, and he just took a photo with it and added Paris in the background. But let's just say he was wearing a silicone mask, right? And it wasn't Jim Carrey over there. How do you explain how articulate his face is, just like Jim Carrey's? I don't think there's a silicone mask in the world that can mimic like your jaw moving and can mimic all these facial muscles to this like extent. Obviously, makeup is very realistic. You can make anyone look like anyone, but only to a certain point. But objectively speaking, they have not come out and confirmed or denied this. They could have obviously done this for virality reasons, getting their name out there. They have not outright come out and confirmed or denied it, but there's a lot of proof using common sense in your eyes that is against this. I think people forgot the most important aspect about this whole conspiracy theory that's going around. He's a Hollywood actor who's aging. What do people who have unlimited money and are scared of aging and whose whole livelihood is based on their appearance do when they start to visibly age? They get gallons of Botox in their cheekbones. Now, it could be either Jim Carrey's choice, or it could be his publicist, his stylist, who before he was going out for this award ceremony said, let's touch you up a little bit, and then just kind of messed up. Like, in some angles, he doesn't look that bad. Like in this photo, yes, his cheeks are filled up like that, but the guy's getting old, man. Anyways, I was just so tired of seeing this online. I really wanted to state my reasons for why this is just complete BS. Anyways, the secret society is real. They do drink the blood of newborns. Epstein files should all get released. Thank you for watching. Get out of here.